Hey guys, and welcome to the Blue Bridge. And today I'm going to be talking about the confirmed transfers of Philip Jorgenson and Anselmino from Boca Juniors. So it's been confirmed. Philip Jorgenson is not confirmed, but he's having his medical today in the USA, and after that he will be confirmed as a Chelsea player. So barring any hiccups for this move, then he is a Chelsea player. So I've done a couple of videos on this Danish goalkeeper. We're getting him from Villarreal, 24.5 million euro, which works out to be around about what, 20 million pounds, 21 million pounds. So again, we're buying a potentially good goalkeeper, but again, we're buying potential and not the finished article, and that's my only concern. And he's coming in to compete with Sanchez, so not to take over at the number one compete, but judging by Sanchez's performances over pre-season, he was meant to be this sweeper keeper, good with his feet, but yesterday, or Saturday actually I should say, highlighted his weaknesses when playing from the back, and especially his long passes have got a lot to be answered for. And so Jorgenson, I was a bit harsh in it I'm not sure if anyone saw the video that I did about him when I was comparing him with some other goalkeepers, but I have to say I was a little bit harsh with him with his long passing actually, because I've studied him a bit more and watched a bit more of his videos. Okay, 62% accuracy long passing is not too shoddy, and when in hindsight, so looking at it, and he's got a very good long pass actually, a very accurate long pass. You're not expecting a 90% long pass ratio, because not even like the best passers, Zidane and people like that, would have a 90% accuracy on long passes. 99% short pass success rate is really good, and I said he does some long good angle passes, and had he been in our goal yesterday, then when Maresco instructed Sanchez to go long, then I feel that Jorgensen would have, been more accurate at finding a Chelsea player rather than always finding a Celtic player. And so yeah, so very confident player with playing the ball out from the back, and so he'll suit Maresco's style to a T. Coming into a big club like Chelsea, though, is going to be a transitional period, because there's high expectations and the pressure is high. But one thing which did stand out when looking at his stats as well is that he didn't concede one single goal. He had no errors, individual error that led to a goal last season, which is very impressive. Things that he needs to work on though is parrying. Sometimes he tends to parry out to a player, an opposing player, so he needs to get stronger hands when it comes to pushing the ball away, and also his decision making when it comes to penalties, because he hasn't saved a single penalty, and we don't want those Mendy vibes where he goes too early, So the other goalkeeper that we're looking at, if you look at Marmadashvili, for instance, he saved 6 or 5 penalties out of the 8 face or something very impressive. You look at Velez, another guy we were looking at, 3 out of 6 penalties saved. Even our current goalkeeper Petrovic has got a good record when it comes to saving penalties, and Sanchez for that matter has a decent record. So that gives you, I know really the striker's favourite, but that gives you that added advantage when you've got a goalkeeper, he's got a good record. It makes the striker think a little bit when it comes to facing those spot kicks, and also his aerial presence when in his penalty box presence as well. But having said that, he did face a lot of crosses and he coped with most of them pretty well. But in the Premier League, it's a different beast than La Liga. You know, we've got the referee lets a lot more go in the Premier League. It's a bit more physical and robust in the Premier League. So he's got to adapt quickly, get that little bit of strength into his game when it comes to commanding his box. So time will tell if we're getting a good goalkeeper or not. You know, some people in Villarreal don't really rate him. I haven't seen a lot of him, as I said. I've just studied him through some clips of what I've been watching, but it's not a good way to judge a player. You've got to judge him over 90 minutes over a period of time. So I'm going to put my hand up and say, I don't know whether this is a good signing or not. And another one, Anselmino, 20-year-old Boca Juniors centre-back. From what I've seen of him, front foot defender. He's very aggressive on the ball, modern defender who can play from the back as well. Good feet, good at carrying the ball from defence as well. But again, another youngster coming in. So I think we bought him for €20 million, but the plan is to loan him back to Boca Juniors until January, and we will then be getting him at the beginning of February. So we will see, was it the beginning of January when the window opens? So I'm not sure, yeah, probably the beginning of January we'll get when the window opens. So again, going to take a bit of time to adjust to life in the Premier League. Still a young defender, and we know with central defenders, they tend to get better with age. There's still going to be a few mistakes in his game. And so, but looking at our defence at the moment, I don't know, we are looking a bit shaky. We've got loads of central defenders, but we are still looking a bit shaky in that department because I can't think of any of them who I can rely on at the moment. You know, Colwell maybe, but see how he gets on after his injuries. Fofana, after that long injury break that he's had, he needs time to get back in. Tosin, I haven't seen a lot of yet. Drew is still out on Badiashile, who started well for Chelsea, but looking a bit shaky at the moment. And with Disasi, he has some sort of brain fart moments as well, where he loses concentration. So I can't be confident in any of them. The only one, Shalabar, he's going to be shown a door anyway. Silva's gone now, so I'm hoping that this Anselmino guy is coming in is the real deal, because I'm still not convinced with our central defence area at the moment. So that's the news as it is, you know, 2 in. But I think the way we're going, we're going to have to change our name from Chelsea to Young Boys. So we're going to have to go to Switzerland and ask them if they can give us permission to call ourselves the Young Boys Blues or something like that, because we seem to just be getting in these kids and people with no experience. There was news that we were after, who was it, Chiesa, but he's 26, so I can't see that one happening, unfortunately. So what do you think of our transfer strategy? What do you think of the new goalkeeper, new defender coming in? Do you think we need a bit more experience in the squad? Put your comments in the section below. And don't forget, as always, like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications to be notified every time I do a new video. So take care. Bye-bye.